Good evening, friends. Welcome in another episode of SAO podcast. Today, we are going to discuss very crucial and very important subject in field of astrology. And most of the time, I think whatever Astromaster is trying to say is mostly misunderstood. Yes, Astromaster, I am speaking about Vimshotari Dasha. Astromaster, and on several occasions in your, I think we can say on YouTube videos and whatever you publish on social media platforms, it seems that you are trying to pin somewhere Vimshotri Dasha, that we have to either scrap this Dasha or there is something which is missing and that the current practitioner or the academician in the field of astrology is not revealing before the innocent students. So, what is your take on Vimshotri Dasha, Astromaster?
It is not like that. Neither I am trying to discard Vimsotri Dasha, nor there is any effort or intention from my side to say that nobody should use this Dasha. What actually I am trying to hammer time and again is that most of the people are using only and only Vimsotri Dasha, thinking that this is the only most efficacious Dasha system. And they are governed by the one line, one sloka of Brihat Parasar Hodasa, where it has been written that Kalo Vinsottari Tasmat Dasa Mukhya Dijottama, O superior of the Brahmins, in Kali Yuga, only Vimsotri will be the principal Dasa system. Indirectly, it implies that one will get best time slot for manifestation of any event only during the operation or the period indicated by the operating planet in Dasa or Bhukti. That is in the main period or sub-period or sub-sub-period like that. What I want to say, people, that no, you will have to apply more than one Dasa system and remove this notion from the mind that Vimsotri Dasha system is the most efficacious system in Kali Yuga. It is not like that. All Dasha systems are equally efficacious. In fact, Rasi systems are more efficacious than Grah Dasha systems like Char Dasha, Navmans Dasha, etc. Even Kal Chakra Dasha. They are more efficacious Dasha systems where we are guided by the signs, and sign actually indicates the horse and the lord also, because sign has a lord and sign is identical with some horse. So that becomes a better point for proceeding to find out the events as to when it is going to come to pass during the currency of life of the native. So I am simply trying to say that this over dependence upon Vimsotri Dasha system is really fatal. One must go for more than one Dasha system, and there they can also take Vimsotri Dasha as a supplementary tool. But they need not depend only on Vimsotri Dasha system. But people are doing this because today this has become the simplest Dasha system. Its all details are available in the books in tabular form. It is easy to calculate for them. Whereas in case of other Dasha systems, they will have to compute the Dasha system afresh, and they will have to work out the things according to that. Secondly, the books have given mostly the interpretative results regarding Vimsotri Dasha system only. And they are mostly silent about other Dasha systems as to how to interpret those Dasha systems. This is the reason that people are running after Vimshotari Dasha system. Whereas the fact is that this Dasha is really not very efficacious. Secondly, for some of the planets, the period, that is main Dasha period, is very high. So even during the sub period, they remain for a very long period. Let's say for Saturn or for Venus, it goes on, say, for years, 3 years or more than 3 years, and like that. So people feel that yes, this has happened during the operation of this Dasha. Now, 3 years is a very long time. We'll have to converge to the tune of a week to identify that when the event is going to actually materialize. And if you suppose that during 3 years period, when this particular planet will be in the operation of sub period, or say for further narrowing down sub period, still that period is more. But whereas in Dasha system, Rashi Dasha system, or in other Dasha system, you will find this period actually very short compared to Vimsotari. And if no Dasha system, I am telling you, can be taken as totally reliable, because every Dasha system has its own limitations, and Vimsotari Dasha system is also no exception to this. So I am hammering out only on this point. Even today, I have given a post where I have written for a particular purpose as a special use for a specific purpose. Vimsotari Dasha can be recalculated and it can be superimposed with the Vimsotari Dasha system, worked out from the natal chart, and naturally, when these two will tally, the propensity will of effect will increase. If they will not tally, the propensity will be compromised to certain extent. That is my intention. But people are wrongly taken that I have declared a war on Vimsotari Dasha, which
So,
is not.
yeah. So, from this note, with due respect, how I take this, that you are trying to emphasize that this is not going to be a standalone solution to time event of any native, what is happening into his life. Other than that, you are trying to say that to get finer tuning, you need to have some other systems of dashas also, which can be on the duration of time are going to be very finer as compared to the major or sub periods of the Vimshotari Dasha. Along with, you are trying to say that whatever codes of planets are embedded in a kundali or horoscope of a native can be phased out through such kind of timing tools in association with, we can say, transit, which you are trying to say on many occasions. So is this true? And if this is true, then I wish that in coming episodes we are going to speak or we are going to explore many things on this, Astromaster.
Naturally, because for timing the events, we have been given two instruments. One is Dasha system. Now there are number of Dashas. It depends on the astrologer to select at least 3, 4, or 5 Dasha system, depending on his proficiency to handle it. And second thing, the second instrument is the planet in transit, that which really triggers the event. And as I have been telling on many occasions, that even when we are going straight to the transit, that is not going to fetch very good result. Because again, we will have to see there how that planet has entered, where it has entered, and how it is again making a cycle through different signs, through different navamsas, through different nakshatras. So there is inner and outer circle. So there we again get support of the horse, the navamsa, the nakshatra, and the sign.
So, at this note, I'm thanking you and will definitely come with another episode to explore more on Vimshotari with some sharp questions. We can say nuclear prashni with you. Thanks a lot, Astro Master.
Okay, thank you.